there is a zone signing key and a key signing key, because it's difficult to swap out an old or compromised key signing key. Changing the zone signing key is a lot easier. We can use a smaller zone signing key without compromising the security of the server, minimizing the amount of data that the server has to send with each response. Furthermore, the DNS key resource record set and corresponding RRSIG records can be cached for future use. The key signing key works basically like the zone signing key. The only difference is that the zone signing key signs the individual records to create the RRSIG records for each group, while the key signing key is used to sign the DNS key records, producing an RRSIG record for the DNS key group. For the rest of this story, we'll just reference a single public key and not worry about zone signing key or key signing key for simplistic purposes. Now, it's time for the RIT DNS server to verify the A records for www.aaron.net. The RIT DNS server takes the RRSIG for the A record group, which is a hash of all the A records, encrypted with the private key of aaron.net. To decrypt this, the RIT DNS server uses the public key of aaron.net, which is in the DNS key record that was sent. If the decrypted hash matches the computed hash by the RIT DNS server, the DNS key record validates the RRSIG record, and the RRSIG record validates the A records. All is good. But wait a minute. What if someone broke into the aaron.net DNS server and generated his own key pair? Now, the attacker can modify the DNS records, point to incorrect IP addresses, and sign the records with the attacker key pair. To make sure this doesn't happen, aaron.net's public key is certified by a higher authority. Aaron.net had previously sent their public key to the .NET zone administrators. And after aaron.net was validated by .NET, the .NET zone agreed to vouch for aaron.net by taking aaron.net's public key and hashing it. This is in the form of another new DNS record, the DS record, stored on the .NET DNS servers. In our example, the .NET zone, when giving the RIT DNS server a referral to the authoritative DNS servers for aaron.net, also sent a DS record, which contains the hash of ARIN.NET's public key. The RIT DNS server hashes ARIN.NET's public key and compares the results to the DS record sent from the .NET zone. If the hashes match, we know that ARIN.NET's public key is really ARIN.NET's public key, and that the records they sent are legitimate. How do we trust the DS record itself? The DS record is in turn hashed and encrypted with .NET's private key and presented in the form of an RRSIG record. Now, the RIT DNS server requests that the .NET zone send its public key in the form of a DNS key record. The RIT DNS server takes the .NET public key, decrypts the RRSIG encrypted hash, and computes its own hash. If the two match, the .NET zone has proven it is really the .NET zone.